can we talk about how disgusting that candy pizza from the fairgrounds look? Like, is that like gummy worms, wax candy, friggin' frosting, sprinkles of chocolate?
Literally.
That all sounds terrible. Anyway, what's your opinion on communism?
Could a level 1 get the laser tag bucket?
The real thing I want to know, why are we treating this cafeteria like an actual cafeteria? We're in the rec center.
The laser tag bucket! We've all seen it. We've all wanted it. Don't lie. I know you want it. And we all took a look at the price and we said...
But why? Why would you do that?
Which, I mean, I don't blame you, because if my calculations are correct, then it can take you a maximum of 533 hours to finally get the bucket. And that's the maximum, so you don't have to worry about going over that many hours. If you do, you're probably doing something wrong. So with such a time frame as that, it makes sense that a lot of players get it well after they've reached level 50. It's not too uncommon. Now, what if the complete polar opposite of a level 50 got the laser tag bucket? What if a level 1 player got the laser tag bucket? Here I am, level 1 account, got the bucket. All right, go ahead. What if a level 1 got the bucket as a skin?
What did he say?
Of course, that's a pretty crazy question that we're gonna have to leave probably unanswered because, I mean, who's crazy enough to try and figure that out? I mean, like, are there any RecTubers out there with small channels that are full of cringe, but even maybe a little bit of potential that, you know, no, they might want to do it to, you know, try and prove themselves to their dad? Okay, so yeah, I tried to do it. And I know, that sounds impossible, and at this point the video might as well be clickbait. But despite this impossible impossibleness, I didn't let it bring me down around 3 weeks ago. When I started this project, I said sure, it's impossible, but I mean, hey, can trees grow poppy seed muffins? Can ice cream have bones? I believed if you put your mind to any impossible question, you could give it a non-impossible answer. And that's how I started out on my journey, to get noticed by my crush, to achieve the approval of my dad, and to prove to that angry level 9 in that rec center, I don't know how to touch grass. So here are the facts as I knew them. So first of all, I needed a level 1, and I needed to get the laser tag bucket. So for the level 1, obviously I just needed to create an account, but I had to keep that account at level 1 for the entirety of the time it took me to actually get the laser tag bucket on that account. That means I had to be careful about how much XP I earned, because then if I got too much XP, then I had to go on to level 2, and the entire point of the project would be wasted. So first of all, let's understand, how do you get XP? So I thought in Rec Room, you obviously get XP for spending time in public lobbies, as seen in the invasion events, and I also thought you got XP from logging on daily. Spoiler alert, you do not. I was wrong about this.
This individual has virtually no brain.
So my thinking was, obviously, first of all, completely avoid public lobbies. And then for the part that wasn't true, me thinking that you got XP from logging on every day, I thought, what if I got the account to log on once and never again? What if I made an account log on for the first time at its creation and never log off of it until it got the bucket? So I thought, obviously, the best idea would be to use my PC and have it run that account 24/7. Until I got the bucket, of course. But then again, there's always the problem of something outside of Rec Room happening. Something that could cause a hiccup in my house's electricity, cause my PC to go out, and then when I would log back into the account, I would probably have gotten XP, and there was no telling if logging on even once got me enough XP to level me up. So I decided, let's use my PC to run 24/7, but also get the bucket in the shortest amount of time possible to prevent anything bad from happening. So that ties us in nicely to getting the bucket. How am I gonna get the bucket? Well, first of all, you get tickets, and you get tickets by playing laser tag. Here's the cool thing though. You don't actually have to play a full game of laser tag. When the laser tag game ends, you always get at least 25 tickets. If you join incredibly late, or just the entire enemy team leaves mid-game, you still end up getting tickets.
I gotta tell you something. You are the worst. Shut the up.
And that was a win-win situation for me. But on my main account, I realized one thing. In order to get tickets, you have to at least kill a bot when you join the game. Because once you kill a bot, then the game's like, oh, okay, you actually played laser tag. I'll give you tickets afterward. You weren't AFK grinding. Killing a bot and then standing around for a while is a really weird way to play. So my strategy was I would start a private lobby on the account I wanted the bucket on, then I'd invite an alt account in there, start the game, have the main account kill a bot, have the alt account leave, and then the game would end, and bada boom bada bing, the main account would end up getting all the tickets. So basically I just had to do that over and over and over again for a couple of consecutive days until I got the laser tag bucket. I've done worse. So now that I figured out what I was going to do, I needed to also figure out how many tickets should I be aiming for a day. And then this is where I tried to figure out my daily goal.
Oh, it's math time. Oh, it's math time.
I didn't sign up for this.
So first of all, we need to actually make a daily goal. How many tickets do you want to get every day? On my main account, I just did my daily bonuses every day until I got 100,000 tickets, and that took me about 160 days. And I still haven't gotten better. And obviously, 160 days is not going to work for this. So I set up a small chart outlining how many tickets you want to get a day in terms of thousands. So that's 1,000 a day, 2,000 a day, 3,000 a day, and then for each daily goal you have, I put how many days it would take you to reach 100,000 tickets with that goal, how many games you need to grind to end up getting that many tickets, and how long it would take you to do that entire process of starting a private lobby, inviting an alt account, killing a bot, having the alt account leave, and, you know, so on and so forth. So seeing the number of days it takes is pretty easy. You just take 100,000, which is the price of the bucket, and you divide it by your daily goal. So 100,000 tickets divided by 1,000 tickets, you'd get it in 100 days. Doing 2,000 a day, you'd get it in 50 days. Doing 3,000 a day, you'd get it in 33.3 days. And so on and so forth, all the way to a whopping 10 days for 10,000 a day. So then seeing how many games you need to grind a day to get that many tickets every day is easy too. It's not. You might think we just need to take each daily goal and divide it by 25 since each game gets you 25 tickets, but you need to remember you get 125 for each of the first 5 games you play a day. Those are the daily bonuses. After you complete those games, then you start getting 25 tickets for every game. So to work around this, through an extensive and exhausting and excruciating process I will not take the time to explain, I brilliantly designed a formula to see how many— I just asked ChatGPT to help. I designed a formula myself because I'm a smart, soon-to-be school graduate of Clown College. Also, sorry if you're watching this at night because— So first, you're going to take your daily goal. I'm going to use 1,000 as an example. Then you're going to want to subtract 625 from it. Those are your daily bonuses. Then that leaves you with the amount of tickets you need to reach that daily goal. Divide that by 25, and that's going to turn it in, yes. Divide that by 25 to get the number of games that equals, and then add 5 to it, which are the games resembling your daily bonuses. And then you get the total amount of daily games you need to grind in order to get that daily goal. I hope you were paying attention, because there will be a test on this. Click. Hi, editor me here. I made a mistake right here. It's supposed to be 375 divided by 25, and then that equals 15, and then you add 5 to it, and then you get 20. Okay. Bye. Goodbye. So then using that formula, it shows you how many games it'll take to get that daily goal. So that's 20 games a day to get 1,000, 60 games to get 2,000, all the way up to a whopping 380 games for 10,000. Now, finally— we see just how long it'll take to complete that many games. To do this, let's assume that I can hopefully do that planned strategy of getting the tickets in at least a minute. That whole strategy of creating a private lobby, inviting an alt account in there, killing a bot, having the alt account leave, doing the same process over and over again. Just assuming I can do that in 1 minute. So we just turn each game into a single minute. So it would take 20 minutes to do 20 games a day, which would get us 1,000 a day. And I know this isn't really translated correctly, but that's not a minute to get 2,000 a day. That's an hour to do 60 minutes a day. That's an hour to do 2,000 a day, an hour 40 minutes to do 3,000, 2 hours 20 minutes for 4,000, 3 hours for 5, 3 hours 40 minutes for 6, 4 hours 20 minutes for 7, 5 hours for 8, 5 hours 40 minutes for 9, and then finally 6.5 hours for 10,000 a day. Finally, the chart is finished. And yes, I actually made this chart. I made the whole thing for fun one day just to see if this project would be possible, and then I was like, hey, let's do it. Why does Rec Room think I'm super small now? Now that we know all this information, let me just recap what's going on in case your tiny peanut brain forgot. We need a level 1 account to log in once and never again in order to grind for the laser tag bucket. But we also need to do this in the shortest amount of time possible to lower the risk of something bad happening to the PC. After weighing my options, I finally said, you know what? Let's try and settle for a middle ground. Something that'll give me the most amount of tickets a day, but also not take up too much of my time. Let's go for 10,000 tickets a day and 300 games for 6.5 hours. But all of this became irrelevant when I did my first test. Alright, I am going to be the only one here for the next 24-hour live stream. So I made the first test account by the name of Big Chungus Bingus. And this little trial was to test out my theory. My theory is that you only get XP if you log on daily, not be in the game daily. Just log on. Alright, here we go. So I started the 24-hour timer and I left the account to be AFK. And then 24 hours later, I checked the account mid-afternoon when I woke up that day. And I saw I have not been affected at all. I've gained nothing. Literally nothing. Then that same day, I made another test account by the name of 4G's on the G. And instead of leaving that account running 24 hours, I immediately logged off of it after I went through orientation. With this account, I was going to see how much XP you got from logging on daily. And when I got on 25 hours later, you get a total of 0 points of XP for logging on daily. So that meant 1, I was wrong, and 2, I didn't have to run my PC running 24/7 to run that account, nor did I have to worry about getting the bucket in the shortest amount of time possible either. It was a win-win. So now I actually was able to pick a middle ground, and I ended up choosing 10,000 tickets a day. I just stuck with 10,000 tickets. And I was hoping I'd be able to do that process of, you know, inviting an alt account in a private lobby, starting the game, having the main account kill a bot, having the alt account leave, having the game end, and getting tickets on the main account. I was hoping I was able to do that in just only a minute or even under to actually have it, you know, be able to where I only did 6 hours a day doing that. Then the last thing I needed to do was see if I could do that in 1 minute.
What's going on, guys? Oh my gosh, shut up.
I might have forgotten to turn on my recording mic in this video, but that doesn't matter. This test was to see if I could do that process in at least a minute or under. So I tested it out. I did a couple cycles of doing all the whole thing. You know, I did it. And after a couple cycles, I determined, yes, I can do it in under a minute. After I did 5 cycles. So pretty much now, the only thing I needed to do was put it all together and actually get the bucket. The next day after that day, I created the final account. The final account that would take all the honor of this project, involving Big Chungus Bingus, 4G's on the Jeep, and its final member,
Perfect.
Immediately after orientation, I got to work. At last, after all this time, it's happening. I'm about to pop on some tunes. I got my breakfast. I got a muffin. Here, actually, you know what? Let me give you an ASMR. Oh, this is day 1. Morale is high. I'm high, and I think I'm ready to do this. We'll see how far I can get in 1 day. Here we go. So the first day wasn't so bad, actually. I had my phone run the alt account, and I put my phone just under my keyboard so I could easily handle both the main account and the alt account at the same time. Sending and accepting invites across the 2 different devices actually wasn't too hard, and I kind of got real fast at it as time went on. And the whole thing was actually pretty chill. And by the end of the first day, I was pretty proud of myself. Yes! Yes! That's the way. I like it. My fellow good, goofy, gritty gamer, you have been splendid today. You receive honorary head pats. Pat. Congratulations. Laser tag bucket in 10 days. Is that gonna be a world record? Am I gonna be on TikTok?
Grill me a cheese.
Here he comes, the man of the hour. Big Chungus, Big Chungus, Big Chungus. Yeah, I decided today we're gonna have Mr. Big Chungus to do our bidding for us today. I got my muffin again, like yesterday, but I upgraded. I got a Mountain Dew, not sponsored. Oh, here, you know what? Let me give you that ASMR again. Here. Okay. Then we upgrade it. Oh my. Oh, that's so good. Never drink Mountain Dew while eating a poppy seed muffin. It's. And that was super freaking sad, because that was my last muffin! And I like poppy seed muffins! So to try and get more in a desperate attempt, I took the poppy seeds from the last muffin I had, went out to my backyard, planted them, watered them, and left them in the hopes that maybe it would turn into some poppy seed muffin bush. Okay, saying it aloud sounds pretty stupid now that I said it. But what can I say? Can't deny it till you try it, right? And that's what I did that day, besides grinding the whole day, of course. Well, actually, not the whole day. I forgot to mention that. The way I did it was when I got up each day, I would grind for 2 hours, then I'd take an hour break, probably walk my dog, do some chores, and then I'd hop back on for another 2 hours, and then I'd just do these shifts over and over again with an hour break in between until I either met the daily quota or it was 9 o'clock for me. Just before the end of the second day, things were going pretty swell. Until they didn't. After some of the games that day, I wouldn't get any tickets even though I had killed the bot. I didn't understand what was happening, and those missing tickets definitely hurt me at the end of the day. Today was pretty good, aside from the earned tickets being skiggity. Didn't quite meet the daily quota, but I will take what I have. Well, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. All that good stuff. And then immediately I started experimenting. I wanted to find a way to start getting tickets again after every game instead of just some games. My first thought was, instead of killing a bot, what if I killed 2 bots? I tried that, but still some games I wasn't getting any tickets. And then finally I was like, alright, fine, what if I started killing the player instead of the bots every game? I started to do it for a while, and for the rest of the day it actually worked. I started getting tickets every game, and that was a huge relief to me. We have reached 30,000, baby! So I did figure out how to reliably get tickets instead of, the tickets that only, every now and then the ticket's not actually coming through for whatever reason. Screw you, Coach, I know you're behind this. I've always had beef with Coach, because she's stupid. But yeah, 3,000, 3 days. We're on the right track. Okay, good night. And then the next day I was like, you know what, I'm not going to record an intro, I'm just going to get started. But I did record when a pal of mine, Lime Gaming, messaged me saying, dude, there's a clown in the rec center. So I started recording when I joined him to see if I could get blackmail on something he said. But I forgot to record my game's audio with my mic. But honestly, it kind of came out funnier without the context of what Lime was saying. What do you mean it's therapeutic? What? What? Oh, it's by therapeutic. Oh, hi. I don't know, you're the one telling me about this. Maybe, it was just taken out because this whole Tokyo Ghoul thing just, happened. Oh wait, no, no, this thing. No, I don't. I hate anime. No, shut up. I found the clown. I found the clown. No, I found the clown. I'm gonna take a picture of him. It's not even a tree. That's a bush, you dumbass. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 420, day 4, and we're 625 tickets ahead of schedule. Whoopee! Today was hard, not gonna lie. It got really lengthy today. It really just hit me. Okay, good night. And then more grinding. Imagine, just imagine I'd be grinding that day. I mean, who knew? That's crazy. Halfway there. My sanity is at an all-time low. I feel like a hippopotamus. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the butt. Yep, on Saturday, I took a break the whole day. I didn't grind at all, I didn't play Rec Room at all. I think I played Minecraft, actually. And I knew that not grinding was definitely going to bite my butt in the back. But at that point, I really didn't care. I was just so tired. I wanted the whole project to be over with already. But then seeing that the end was in sight a little bit, I summoned up enough courage to finally just keep going with it. So then the next day, no intro again. I just grinded the whole day. And I stayed up a little bit to grind a little bit more than I had to that day. And I ended up being 3,000 tickets ahead of schedule. Did you know the most inner part of the body is not indeed filled with ice cream? And then the next day, Nice. And then the next day, I didn't record at all. Because I was trying to make up for Saturday's loss, even though I didn't play that day. I really wanted it to get done. And then thankfully, that night, after like staying up till like 1 or something. Let's go, boy! That very morning, no intro. I just went full-on dream speedrun mode. I was pumping out the tickets. I was going as fast as my invisible legs could take me. The project end was near. I was ready. Until all those days of grinding turned to dust on that fateful night when this happened. Frickin' buttholes! The time has come! Yes! 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 Is it sad that... Oh, wait, hold up. Absolutely no intelligence has gone into this little box of a brain I have in there. I'm about to turn this thing into one of the most beautiful creatures of all time. Chubbier snail.
That's very good. Thank you so much for rubbing me like that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Press the stop button on the scoreboard.
Stop! Fine! Okay. Wait, oh, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, it honestly doesn't look as good as it does on the storefront. Woo! I did it! Freaking level 1! Laser blazer bucket. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. 816! So I'm too tired to do the math, but I'm pretty sure this was done in 10 days, so that's nice. Very nice. 10 consecutive days of my life. Okay, now it's worth it. It's the end of the video. Oh, and speaking of the end of things, the channel now has an official, original outro song devised by the genius of this guy. And it is a banger, just like his other original songs and remixes. I'm not gonna play it in this video, so if you want to check it out early, then check the pinned comment in the comment section for a link that'll take you to that song. Yeah, I did it, level 1 with the laser tag bucket! And I got the incredible award, Among Us. I'm not too good at long videos. I mean, I've never really done a long video like this one before. I try to make it good, I try to make it entertaining. I know it was really lengthy because there was a lot of information going on. I'm sorry, I think I mumbled a lot here and there, and there's just some overall kinks that could be worked out, but I'm just gonna leave them because I want to be done with this project. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm sure this video might appear on Skull's radar. So, Skull, if you're watching this, I have just one thing to say to you. Hi, Skull. You don't know me. We talked once. I high-fived you in a rec center. That's for another project. But, if you're watching this, just know you do great work. It does not go underappreciated. So thank you very much for all you're doing. Thank you. Keep up the good work. I want to marry you. No, actually, no. No. Unless, if you want to show support for this video, then go ahead and go into the invention store, and you can look up this invention. It's free. It's the first version of the chart I made. You can put it in your dorm room, hang it up or something, and you can look at it every day and think to yourself, wow, Doc is so much more smarter than me. Also, this is on a completely unrelated side note, but if somebody wants a poppy seed muffin tree, just call me up, cause it's a poppy seed muffin tree. 9:39 at night, I go to bed. Good night. I'm done. I'm freaking done. This is the biggest waste of my freaking time. Okay, I'm gone. I'm going to bed. Good night. Screw you guys. Screw you, coach. Screw you, goofy gritty gamers. I'm gone. Bye. See ya. I'm going. Okay, I realized my bed's actually in here. I forgot. Oh, and my AC's on. It's gonna be in the background. Fudge!